What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the PT Post Mortem. I'm one of your hosts, Swaggy Dr. Kush. That's me. This is the other host, blue hair, don't care, Mr. Doctor.
Blue hair, don't care. Yeah, that works. That definitely works. I mean, people have been saying it's purple in recent times. Been on comm. People seem mistaken it's
Always
purple.
a different color.
Well, it's either the blue or the red. I have actually been purple once. That faded basically to a very light pink. So that was an
Like
interesting.
throughout the week, the hair changes color.
Yeah, it's the light. It genuinely is the light. But hey, anyhow. Enough said about my hair colour. What we got? We are on episode 21? 21, I think. Maybe 22. I'll figure it out in a second. But nonetheless, we have got the talking points of PT128, PT129 with a double title fight on it, as well as the newest patch, the 11 to 12 fighters added from that one, and also the 4 newly additioned alter egos. So, where do you want to start?
Well, I didn't watch 128 because I was deathly ill.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also why I didn't do comms for 128.
That's why I was
because
on comms.
Deathly ill, but I have gotten my voice back since. But we had a fun there was a fun comms booth for 128. Pudgy, Lucky, Doctor, like that's a wild comms. You don't always get that. Like you usually have.
It was a weird combo. It was a weird combo, but I enjoyed it. It was a nice, fun old time to be in the
from what I heard, it worked. And but yeah, let's start from the bottom, go through 128. Surprise me.
Okay. So we had a couple of weirdness. So we did end up starting with Dex Primacy versus Mad Dog. That was our first fight. Wasn't on first fight on the card, but sometimes that's the way it goes. Their fight started out with a war. We had Dex Primacy come out with Dex Primacy. Dex Primacy came out with hands using Brunson.
Yes.
Somehow he just produced a shit ton of power using Brunson, and it was just the fight of the night up until the fight of the night winner. It was a mental fight to start the card off. It really was.
Yeah. No, it sounds it. Who won?
It was, if I can find.
Mad Dog?
Yes. No. Dex.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, Dex needed the win though. He did lose to Holdy the previous week. He definitely needed this win in the bag.
He did. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah,
he did lose to
Holdy. It's gonna be kind of that spec on his record now for a bit for the following few weeks. It's gonna see how does Dex recover from such a peculiar loss.
You don't.
Also, you don't. Yeah, there's that fight's asking for a rematch at some point in the future. Following from that, though, we had Hit MMA versus Reaper.
Okay, and Reaper was talking a lot of shit beforehand.
Yep.
How'd that go? Hit one, huh?
Well,
Hit beat the dog shit out of Reaper.
Yeah, Reaper started off really well, and then it all went to shit at about the end of the first round, and then Hit MMA killed him in the second. I mean, Reaper did get a knockdown, but yeah, Reaper kind of got raped.
Yeah, the glory days of STK are over. When you have people like me and Ben Beans in your camp, you aren't gonna produce champions.
I was anymore. Ben Beans in your camp. I didn't realize.
We had Mad Dog open the card, big L to a man that just got dog walked by Holdy, and then we had Reaper, the second fight of the card, get murked by Hit. It's just like STK is in the trenches. In the trenches. Like, what else can I say?
It's not even like I can contradict you because, like, you're in the same camp. So I'm not saying anything.
I'm in that camp.
So, like, it's just gonna be the case of if you end up getting kicked out of STK, we know why. Put it that way.
They won't kick me. They love me.
What, Reaper loves you? I swear it's yeah, because you're dog shit.
I will fucking come over there and slap the blue out of your hair, though, Doctor. Like, What's the next fight? Move on before you make me angry.
Well, speaking of people who want to beat the dog shit out of you, K1 Bum versus Figgy.
Did Bum win?
Yeah, Bum won. Round 3 decision.
So,
this man is notorious for his decisions. I don't mean to sound mean. I don't mean to sound rude, but I don't know if this guy can actually get a KO.
I think I could beat him.
You think you... Again, you said you don't compete. You're also a bum.
I'd come off the couch and beat Bum.
No, you wouldn't. You'd probably fall flat on your face beforehand.
I'd come off the couch and beat Bum.
I'm pretty sure Bum has got...
Another decision? That's 3 decisions in a row for Bum.
Yeah, I was going to say...
No, Bum lost to Dave.
I'm just
But then it was decision,
double-checking.
lost to Dave, decision.
So he lost to Dave in a decision. He won by a decision. Oh, he's got a round 1 sub. He's got a round 1 submission, but all of his air cards, he's got a... yeah, he went to round 3.
His name is You're a Bum. Like, you're asking for too much.
Yeah. No, it isn't You're a Bum. I think it's K1 Bum. It's not even You're a Bum these days. It's on a record, but yeah.
You're asking for too much.
What, for him to, like, get a KO in the first round, maybe?
I'm going to KO him.
You're going to KO him?
If our matchmaker decided to do it, I would, yeah.
How about you give me a reason then, you shitter?
I'm retired until offered non-retirement. Listen.
Then wait for a vengeance card or something. I don't know.
Sam Alvey told me.
Oh, God.
That when the offers are coming, the offers are coming.
There's a reason he's 3.5 stars on the game.
All right. Karate Combat Champion. Karate Combat Champion.
It's Karate Combat Champion. Congratulations.
Moving on. You don't want to see me in the pit.
Why? Because you're just going to, again, fall flat in your face. Or what? Try to do Spider Guard and look like you're in a missionary position more than anything else.
All right, Jason Dime. Relax with that. Relax. But move on to the next fight.
Moving on. We have AKA Gangster versus Ziggy Boy.
Ziggy won this one.
No, he lost.
I'm 0 for 4 right now.
Yeah, you are 0 for 4.
Nope, I knew.
Like your record.
I'm
like
0 and 0.
Yeah, but you would be 0 and 4.
Not if I fought Bum. Like, all right.
You would have a worse record than, I don't know, a person.
So Ziggy lost.
Yeah,
How did Gangsta look?
Oh, I can't remember the fight. That's the issue. What weight was it? Let's have a gander. It was flyweight. I think, was this the one with the manual cap? Yeah, I think it was a cap fight, and I can't remember the details, annoyingly. My brain's completely blanked it.
DG's Gangsta. Doc got no love for you, Gangsta. Doc don't give a fuck about your fights.
Doc just has an awful memory when on comms, apparently.
He said you're literally Bilal Muhammad.
The only Bilal Muhammad I remember is him shooting a takedown on Luke and an eye poke. That's it.
Oh boy.
We then had MG.
Okay.
Versus Versatile.
Oh, okay.
He got KO'd in round 1.
Verse got KO'd.
Yeah.
Yeah. I listen. I love Versatile. All right. Me and Verse. Me and Verse. You know, I want to do a video with Verse. Like I want Verse in my corner for something. I want to do a video with Verse. However, so you know, Verse is my guy. However, but I call him Versatile for a reason. He can't win under the bright lights. Like he's done.
And he calls you Swaggy for a reason.
And I don't mean to, but I am a media analyst, and media analysts have to dig into things. And I don't mean to dig into this because it may be a touchy subject. However, Verse started losing more when John Africa left WR. And
I think he's back in WR though.
Is he?
I don't know, but I think he is.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
I've even tried to ask WR people. They don't even know. Unless they're just not telling me. But they're just like, so I've noticed that. That's the thing that I've noticed. And they were like butter. They were close. So, you know, if that's a thing. That could be a big thing. That could be a big reason.
Very possible. Very, very possible.
He need Johnny back.
No, for sure. For sure. After that fight, we had Bobat, also now known as Kiba Guru, versus K1 Cooked.
I hope Cooked won that fight.
No, he didn't.
What the fuck with these fucking names? The Booba Clot and fucking, what was the other one? Fucking
Kiba Guru.
MMA Guru? That's already a person.
Kiba Guru.
MMA Guru's already a person.
Kiba Guru.
Yeah, it's even why I'd rather him call himself MMA Guru.
Okay.
Somebody beat this man. Somebody beat him.
Well, he's now 3-0, so everybody so far has failed.
Better be 3-1 after this weekend.
You're so mean.
Fucking pick a normal name.
What, like Trixie?
Fucking sick and tired of being tired.
Trixie and Asnim? Are those normal names?
Those are household names, though.
Those are household, yes. Well, those two fought straight afterwards.
All right, so somebody actually came into my chat about this fight, and was like, "You were dead wrong about that fight." So I know Naznim lost.
Yeah.
But apparently it was close.
It was a fucking war.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It was Depoirier versus Holloway. Trixie was Holloway. Naznim was Depoirier. It was kind of, so to begin with, it was Trixie just took everything on the chin, and he was kind of getting himself bad pillar to post for about 30 seconds, and then Trixie just something got knocked in him. He then came back. Then they were just exchanging blows non-stop for the rest of the round. Round 2 comes in. And then basically what happens is Trixie gets stunned, Naznim goes in for the kill, Trixie gets an elbow off, clobbers him in the face, and then jumps on him, and it's done.
Yeah, no, I heard it was a good fight. That's crazy. Like that's wild. And Trixie's been using Max Holloway a lot. I like that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Max Holloway's always been his main pick, though, for a lot of the cases. He's always liked using that pick consistently. So you see, with that or Dustin Poirier, typically.
I could be his max with my max.
I feel like I don't need to dignify that with an answer. Moving on. We have Dave versus Eagle.
Eagle won?
No.
Dave's on a +2 right now.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a bit scary. The man's 7-2. It's mental. The man's 7-2.
Dave found God. Dave found God. Doctor,
the only person with the nearest record is Fad, who's 7-1 right now.
Yeah, but Dave's on PlayStation.
Yeah, and he's 7-2. It's fucking nutty.
Is he next for a title shot? Or is he only on a +2, so he's not?
He's only on a +2, so he's not, I don't think. I can't remember how the card's looking, and I think the PT 130 may be booked slightly differently, but that's all that's being said for now. Find out next week on that one. So yeah. Well,
good for Dave. I'm happy for Dave. I'm happy that Dave's continuing to win and move on.
No, for sure. Following on from that, we'll have Mix-Ups versus Hold Rock Hold. So Mix-Up was losing. He was losing quite badly as well. Hold Rock Hold were playing the in and out game, kicking quite a lot, just succeeding a lot of the time. And then I think it was Pudgy who mentioned Rock Hold kept ducking. And then 5 seconds later, Mix-Ups basically just uppercutted him in the face non-stop for about 5 minutes, and then he was unconscious in the second round. It was kind of a bit weird, because suddenly you went from Hold Rock Hold, winning this fight and looking quite well, to Mix-Ups just throwing one uppercut and the guy just constantly ducking into it. I love the bloke. I fought him a lot on ranked, but it's and like he doesn't normally have that tendency. But in this fight, apparently the nerves just got to him so much that he just kept ducking into uppercuts.
Yeah, I see. I hear what you're saying, but that's not mix-ups don't do that. Mix-ups is either gonna win or lose, right? There's never any tomfoolery in anything mix-ups does. Mix-ups stand up. That not to say about some other people. However, mix-ups is great. So I understand what you're saying. However, I think it's more the fact that Pudgy said it in the booth. A lot of our fighters listen to the comms.
Yeah, I personally find that really weird though. I could not.
Every time somebody gives a fighter advice, besides me, fighters never listen to me for some reason.
I can't imagine why.
You usually see them take that advice. I've told people to spin. I've seen no spins. Actually,
I can't imagine
why. I
have
said during a Trixie fight one time, he was using Max. I was like, I would like to see more spinning elbows. He threw 2 up to that point, did not throw another one.
I can't imagine why.
I don't know what it is.
I can't imagine why someone wouldn't listen to your advice.
Listen, a lot of MMA coaches are dog shit at the sport, all right? They're just better at coaching.
I couldn't imagine.
And when I say spin, you fucking spin.
I couldn't imagine why someone wouldn't want to spin in an MMA fight.
GG's mix-up.
I couldn't imagine
Mix-up's got a good record this season. I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm record watching.
What is his record right about now? He is 5-1. It's actually really solid.
Yeah.
Tracy's also 5-1. Driz is 5-1. Holdy's 4-1. Bones 3-0. Somehow that man seriously needs to fight. I think he'll probably end up fighting next week, but we'll find out. Muay Thai Jesus versus Joby Joe or Joe DBJJ, because apparently the double O at the end wasn't on in his name. Something along those lines.
Muay Thai Jesus is that guy.
Muay Thai Jesus is Jesus. I'm standing by that statement. Muay Thai Jesus has Jesus powers. End of discussion.
Yeah. I'm convinced that he's gonna be a world champion because like I got a clip sent to me of that fight. He's God. Mm-hmm. He's like really good at this game.
Yeah,
I didn't even know who he was until 3 weeks ago. And look at him. I'm just like I'm already putting him above everybody.
For sure. Following from that, we had Fad versus Driz. So, this was a debut of MVP as well. Driz was originally going to go Jeff Neal, and then MVP dropped, and then we had that fight.
What are the rules on that?
It's so basically, as long as the fighter graphic hasn't been made, however, your opponent has to agree with it. Like with any other fight we do, if picks have already been done, then you have to agree to it. And agree to it, it's perfectly fine, as long as the fighter graphic isn't made, of course.
They're teammates, so I can see that was probably just like shits and giggles in a group chat, like, yo, I'm gonna use MVP against you this weekend. And Fad was like, you won't, and then he did.
Driz originally picked Jeff fucking Neal.
Yeah, I remember.
Which is weird. So the fact he's gone MVP, it's not as weird. It was a back and forth.
You gonna tell me how the fight went?
Back and forth. I think Driz was winning the first, and then Driz lost all his head health and his block. MVP only having that 90 block really kind of murdered him, basically. It was really the case. Driz was doing well, but then the stats murdered him afterwards.
So Fad won.
Indeed, he did. Round 3 KO.
Champion and new Fatty the
Baddie.
I think there's gonna be a dominant run. I've been giving Fad extra slack, and he's been hysterical about it in the general chat.
His first fight up is going to be really interesting because it's a tried and true fight that we've seen.
Mix-ups?
Didn't have to say the name, yeah. No, but we'll get into that in a second. But yeah,
man.
Well, I've got some stuff to say about it. I think you can attest to it afterwards. Although, given your ability to play the game, I don't know.
5-2 mix-ups coming soon.
Okay. Do you want to get into 129 then?
That record's getting ass. Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay, let's get into it. Okay, first up we have I don't know how to pronounce this name. Straquin, STR, Quinn 2 and 0. He'll be fighting Easy Work, who's also 2 and 0. That's going to be in welterweight.
Yeah. I don't even know why Easy works this early on the card. It sounds like he just started.
Because he's ranked number 14, and the next one up after that is 11 and 12. This card is kind of stacked.
He's beating the dog shit out of that guy that you can't even pronounce his name.
I wouldn't say dog shit, but the betting favourite is definitely that. Fair enough. All right, then after that we have Joby Joe, who wasn't a number 1 contender, but has gone all the way down to rank number 11, which really does explain how close a lot of these rankings are in terms of points. He's going to be fighting Igor and May. They're both 3 and 2 and a -1.
Eagle needs this.
I agree. Would he be able to get it, though? That is a different story.
I don't think he'll be able to because he's stupid as hell.
It's the fight IQ with Eagle. It really is. That's Eagle's story. Yeah. You're not entirely wrong.
Dumb.
That's a bit mean, but also not entirely wrong.
Eagle knows I love him.
Yeah.
All right? This is tough love.
Tough
Eagle,
love.
you're fucking stupid.
Yeah, fine. Okay. I'm not going to oppose that sentiment, to be quite honest. Following on from that, you had Rockhold, MBK. Why is your name so difficult?
I don't understand that name.
I don't even. It's MBK Hold Rockhold. It's such a mouthful to pronounce.
Yeah.
Just call yourself MBK Rockhold at that point. It's easier. Natural Born Killers Rockhold. Speaking of Natural Born Killers, Condit's in the game finally. We'll get into that in a sec. He's signed EK Apollo. Trying to get back on track here. Jesus.
Hopefully Apollo wins, because these fucking ridiculous names gotta stop.
Well, speaking of ridiculous name, this name describes you. K1, you're a bum.
Who's he fighting?
Hit MMA. The one who beat up Reaper.
Wow, Bum's gonna get his ass beat.
Maybe we won't see a decision this time by Bum. Hopefully. Yeah. Maybe. Fingers crossed. I don't know at this point.
Bum actually DM'd me today.
He DM'd me as well.
And Bum was like, make Doctor make our fight. And I was like, Bum, it's not gonna happen. I haven't fought yet. Like, I have no fights this season. And I can't just jump the line and go on the main card. And he was like, nah, make it happen.
The only way.
It's not gonna happen. But Bum, I just decided about 34 seconds ago, I'm gonna sign up for next week's unaired card, and I'm coming. I'm coming for you. I mean, I am Swaggy. I don't know why I can't just jump the line and get put to face.
I'm imagining.
And I deserve it. However,
I'm getting flashbacks to your fight against Kai.
Shut the fuck up.
That's the type of flash. You sure? Are you sure?
I will lay on him.
Have you watched these fights? Have you watched these fights?
Yes, I've watched his fights. He's fucking boring. He needs to be put to sleep.
Well, he's more entertaining than K Got Bills. Let's give it that way.
No, K Got Bills was fucking. He was up there.
I haven't seen that man. I don't know where the fuck he's gone.
He retired.
Oh, did he retire? Oh, that's sad.
Yep, I messaged him. I miss him.
Oh, you messaged him. What did he say? He's retired.
He's one of my favorite fighters.
What, the most boring fighter who managed to get suspended from being so boring? You were
the guy to beat, Fad.
You know what? You're probably not wrong there. Maybe. No, you never know. Never know. Well, sadly, we're never going to find out. The potential what-ifs are forever unknown. Following from that, we have Dex Supremacy versus Beecher.
Dex should win this one.
Yeah, but you know what vibes this is giving?
What?
Holdy versus Dex.
Nah, but Dex can't do it again.
You want to bet?
Dex can't do that again. Dex can't keep losing to nobodies.
I mean, Beecho's not a nobody.
Who?
Beecho's not a nobody.
Nah, Beecho's not a nobody. Never mind. I'm sorry, Beecho. I thought you said something else.
I can only imagine the amount of hate you would get from calling Beach and nobody.
I thought it was another name, but no, Bicho is not a nobody. No.
Yeah, no, for sure.
However, losing to Bicho would be pretty bad. As Dex.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bicho.
Trying to backtrack massively there. And then to start off the main card, we have the most entertaining fighter imaginable. Bone doing work versus EK Warrior.
Warrior should win that fight, but Bone's
I hope he
work,
does.
So.
But Bone doing work does have a knack for running away, and given the current game, it could definitely work in his favour. So I don't know. It can be an interesting one. We'll find out.
Yeah.
That's going to be in bantamweight.
He's fucking boring too.
Yes, but at least he doesn't shoot takedowns.
True.
That's a difference. It's like Bone isn't. He's boring, but at least he like actually stays on the feet. I guess is a good thing, I suppose. Well, we'll find out. We'll see how the fight goes. In terms of the fight of the night, maybe, probably not. In terms of performance side, Warrior may get one. If Bone pulls out a random first round knockout, maybe he'll definitely get it. We'll find out though. Up following that, we have formerly known as Bobat, now Keyboard Guru. He's 3-0. He's going to be fighting AKA Gangster.
That's a good fight.
Yeah, both 3-0.
I
I don't even know where that's going to leave the rest of the roster at this point. It's a bit weird, to be honest.
I like Gangsta on that too, low key.
Yeah, I mean, so I think Gangster's the more known fighter here, but Bobat's Kiba Guru, whatever your fucking name is, this is going to take me a while, but I think he's definitely looked good consistently across the board from all the stuff I've seen from him. So it's going to be one or the other, and I think either way it's going to be an enjoyable, fun fight. That's at featherweight as well. The winner of that is either going to be up next for the title or be going into number one contender. It depends how the title picture looks coming out of this week. Following from same with the Bone doing work and Warrior fight. That's going to be like if Bone wins, he's possibly up for the title. If not, it's going to be a number one contender. It's very dependable on how the how everything works out in terms of the titles. Following from that, you have Dave versus AKA MG.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one that's possible title implications.
Yeah, well, Dave's 7-2 on a +2, MG's on a +3. So it's kind of the case of it'll be the case of either the winner out of Dave and MG and Bobats and Gangster go into a number one contender, or the highest ranked guy gets the title shot. It's just again, it's not something that can particularly be confirmed right now. You just got to wait and see how the rest of the division plays out.
Yeah.
From that point onwards, you have Trixie versus Holdy, which is kind of going to determine if Holdy has got what it takes to be in the top 5.
Bro, can you imagine if Holdy beats Trixie?
I don't want to, but
I
it
actually want
kind
to speak this into existence. I actually want to speak this into existence. I love Trixie. But this will be like a new coming of like a new star. I mean, he's only beaten Dex. And Dex is good, but Dex isn't Trixie.
Mm-hmm.
If Holdy beats
kind
Trixie,
of throwing Holdy in the deep end and seeing if he can swim. You're not expecting him to win, but if Holdy looks good in any formal way, you know he's got potential.
That's like Chase Hooper fucking around and beating Dominic Cruz.
Cruz is an old man now. He last got kicked in the face by Chito
Yes,
Vera.
but he won that fight.
What, the Chito?
Until he got head kicked.
The man still got head kicked, and I don't think Cheeto's ever won a fight until he's got a KO.
Nah, not at all. Cheeto's terrible.
Yes. Kind of. But
so
okay.
where's the disagreement here? But
I don't
Holdy
know.
might beat Trixie. But Trixie should win this fight easily, like by a long run.
Yeah, you'd imagine, but we'll see how. We'll
You
see
should see the levels. You
Yeah.
should see the levels.
Well, feel like what this fight's going to do mainly is going to show what level Trixie's at for the most part. That's going to be really the case here. It's going to see how he acts and see if he's of that skill level.
Yes, exactly.
So we have a co-main. This is our first title fight of the night. This is going to be Fad versus Mix-Ups. Mix-Ups has got a Dave record going right now. He's 5-1 on a +5. Fad's 7-1 on a +5 himself, just off the win of Trixie. No, the other one, Driz. So that's going to be interesting to see. And would you like to know the picks?
Yeah.
Do you want to take a guess at them? They're in lightweight.
No.
No.
I just want to hear them.
You don't want to guess.
There's so many new fighters in lightweight. I'm not gonna pick who they. I know.
They're they're classic picks. I'll say that much. So you can probably guess.
Charles Oliveira.
No.
Islam.
Yes, one of them's Islam. Who's Islam?
Oh, Mix-Ups is Islam.
Yep.
Fat is Conor McGregor.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow, that was actually easy. Nobody used new fighters is weird.
Oliveira's kind of the weird one. I mean, Mix-Ups has tried to use him in the past and gone very far. Tsukian is not great just because of his height. Poirier is possible, but Fad indicating in chat that Mix-Ups is scared to strike with him and that's why he's gone Islam, is kind of what Fad seems to be saying, because if Mix-Ups wasn't scared to strike with him, then he would have picked Poirier. Who else you got at that weight? Prime Tony Ferguson, which we have seen but used before, but against someone like Fad seems like a bit of a scary option just because of the hand speed. Who else? Who else is there at lightweight? I forgot.
Fad's using Connor too, and Connor's like the thing about this fight, Mix-Ups isn't gonna out wrestle Fad. Fad's Conor McGregor. He doesn't
necessarily need to, though. He just needs to make it dirty, and then I think
that's exactly what he does. And we've almost seen him beat Fad
exactly.
Time 3 fights ago.
Is this their fourth or third fight? What was
fourth? They fought 3 times. I mean,
Holloway could have been a good option as well with 92 power.
That's true.
Gaethje, I would just refuse to use unless you're insane.
I would like to see Mix-Ups have a good fight here, but Fatinator is gonna win. It's Fatinator, but Fatinator still haven't proven to me that he's serious, because he lost to Driz a couple weeks ago, and I know he just came back and got his title back from Driz, but I would like to see a couple of defenses before I'm confident on Fatinator never losing again.
Yeah, but I don't think Fad wants to lose to Mix-Ups.
I don't think so either.
I think for Fad, there's a difference between losing to a teammate where he's having a fun fight, and
you're right.
Losing to a lot of other people. I feel like for Faz and Driz, they're enjoying fighting each other, and they know they'll fight each other. Because honestly, of all the people I've seen, Trixie, Fad, and Driz have never made any complaints about fighting teammates at any point. They will just take it on the chin and they will just do it, and which is joyful.
I can see that.
So yeah, no, I fully believe for someone like Fad, this fight he's going to take a bit more serious when it comes over Driz again. He probably look to have a bit more fun, and we'll see how it goes. Then our main event of the evening will be Naz versus Muay Thai Jesus.
Muay Thai Jesus is going to shock the world. And listen, I know. Swaggy, you hate Naz. We know. I don't hate Naz, all right? Me and Naz.
I thought I was the one who hated Naz.
Me and Naz are cool, right? Me and Naz are cool. I just want to wrestle him, and he doesn't want to. That's the only disagreement here. I just think he loses to Muay Thai Jesus. I don't see him winning against Muay Thai Jesus. He might. He's Naz. At the end of the day, he always pulls something weird out of his ass, and he always figures it out. But Muay Thai Jesus is that fucking guy.
Well, do you want to know the picks? It's in middleweight, so take a guess.
Okay. Uh, somebody's Izzy.
Yep. Who's Izzy?
Naz.
Yep.
And Muay Thai Jesus is Alex Pereira.
Nope.
Sam Alvey?
What the fuck? No.
That would have been lit.
That would have been really weird. I never want to see a Sam Alvey pick ever in a title fight. Thank you very much.
He didn't mean that.
No, I mean it completely.
Dan Henderson.
Why are you coming up with strange picks? Legitimate picks. Come on.
Just picking people that got Muay Thai, man.
This man doesn't have Muay Thai in him at all. Dan Hendo doesn't have Muay Thai. The only thing he's got is a H-bomb. That's definitely not Muay Thai.
Robert Whitaker?
No, not Whitaker.
Luke Rockhold?
Nope.
He's probably fucking what's his face? Strickland.
Nope. You've missed one key fighter. Who is it?
Anderson Silva.
Nope. You haven't got a clue.
Dana White.
No. Nope.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm gonna fucking get it. I'm gonna fucking get it. It's fuck. Paul Acosta.
No. There's one key fighter. You've gone through nearly the entire main middleweight roster. Come on, you're so close. Who is it?
Oh, the pussy.
There you go.
Yes, the pussy. Yeah, there we go.
Drickus, do it, please.
Yeah, Drickus, the pussy.
Jesus. Yeah, no, so that fight's going to be Izzy Adesanya versus Drickus after we finally got there. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to definitely be interesting. I mean, Izzy has the hand speed. Drickus has the power, the chin. He can take a bit of a batter and he can kind of charge forward and just hope. And he's also got a pretty good DAS. He's got some pretty good subs.
I'm sorry, this has nothing to do with this current fight. I forgot Drickus was current UFC champion. That's how irrelevant. That's how irrelevant he is.
Yeah, he's literally the current middleweight champion. And
he sucks, dude. Somebody has to beat him.
I mean, he does and he doesn't suck. He sucks enough where he's able to, and also it's middleweight. Middleweight is the most mediocre weight you could possibly be.
Sam Alvey. So yeah,
exactly.
So this fight's gonna. So this fight. See, I'm shocked that Muay Thai Jesus picked Duplessis.
Yeah, I mean, given the name, Anderson Silva would have made more sense, but that's the way it goes.
I'm not even a little shocked that Nas picked Izzy.
Nah, me neither. I mean, the only other pick would have been Pereira, and I do not see Nas going Pereira, to be honest. I think he's a bit too clunky for Nas's liking. I'll be interested to see if we ever see a Rockhold or a Weidman, even a Strickland.
Fuck, I don't see why not.
Yeah, Marvin Vittori's I forgot Marvin Vittori existed in the way, actually. But yeah, Kamaru Usman's in middleweight as well, weirdly enough.
Oh yeah.
So then, who you got? You got Muay Thai, don't you?
Yeah, I got Muay Thai.
And you got Fad in.
I got Fad.
Okay. Method and round for Naz.
Well, Muay Thai Jesus is I think it's gonna be a finish, round 3. Fadinator. Finish TKO round 5.
No.
Mix-ups isn't bad. Mix-ups is really good. He'll do his thing. He'll stay in the fight. I just don't think he wins. I don't think he has enough to win. I
mean, maybe. It's been a while. A lot of patch updates for mix-ups has also happened, so it's kind of one of those things where it's like, maybe so. Be interesting though, nonetheless. Yeah. So
you want to talk about the alter egos a little bit?
Yeah, we can talk about the alter egos. But here we got WEC PES.
WEC Uriah Faber, WEC Dominic Cruz,
Condit.
and WEC Condit.
Yep.
The only ones I've used so far are Cruz and Faber.
I've yet to unlock Cruz. I've used Pettis a bunch. He's quite fun. It's the UFC 2 model by the looks of it. Or the UFC 1, UFC 2 model. It's a very young
I
looking
haven't
pair.
used Pettis, but I had my ass beat by Nabality using Pettis.
You getting your ass beat? What a shock.
Hey, I beat him a bunch too, though. Shut up, doctor. And then, but Uriah
Condit.
Faber is like,
So
me to go on ranked and wrestle fuck people is weird, and I was doing it yesterday with Uriah Faber. I think I went
Uriah
like
Faber
11 and
is
0.
weird. He's
I went like
he's a midget.
11 and 0.
He's
11 and 0 on ranked
Mhm.
with Uriah Faber, and then I was like, all right, let's stop here, hop off, go play some friends, and then I got dicked on from there. But Uriah Faber is the GOAT. I love Uriah Faber.
He's got some weird amount of power in his punches. He's only got 93 power, and yet he hits like a truck. It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uriah's that guy, I'm telling you.
Condit is weird, just in terms of what he's labelled as. Because he's labelled as a wrestler when his stats are mainly striking and he's BJJ off the bottom. And he doesn't even have, like, a ghillie.
Like, I think it's just broken. They'll fix it.
Hopefully.
I saw that yesterday. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, no, such a weird allocation of Condit there, but nonetheless, yeah. We had a bunch more of the new fighters. We talked about it last week. Have you used any of them? Any ones you particularly enjoy?
MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Dober.
I keep forgetting he exists.
That's it. I know Jalen Turner got added months ago, but I could out-grapple him IRL.
Weren't you saying this when we were watching? You were saying this when we were out actually watching the card live as well.
I still believe it.
Yeah, I know you do. It's kind of funny. Swag Bag and Scumbucket for 28.
I don't have a Scumbucket. Swag Bag is gonna be Fatinator. Getting back in the championship column. As always, great things. No Scumbucket this week. Last week it was me. I'll be around for the card this week, so I'll have Scumbucket and stuff.
Okay, Doko. Yeah, well, we're gone for 43 minutes. We're coming up to now, so I suppose we're all good. Yeah, I mean, that has been the PT Post Mortem. If you like what you heard, we'll be around next week for the analysis of 129 and the looking at 130. If you like what you've seen by Dr. Swaggy Kush, go check him out on YouTube. He's got a brand new podcast out with Sam Alvey. That's a watch and a half. Go watch and check that out. That'll be linked in the description along with his Twitch. You stream every day, if I remember correctly?
Yeah.
Or near enough.
Yeah. I do everything. I'm everywhere. You type Swaggy Dr. Kush in on anything, you'll find me. That's
a good and a bad thing all at the same time. Maybe there's a bit too much Swaggy about, but that's yet to be seen. Alright, okay. With all that being said, we'll be live on Twitch under PrimeTime MMA and on this YouTube channel, 8:30 BST, 3:30 Eastern, you know the deal. See you then. Have fun. Adios.